Lads, the WNBA referee report from the Connecticut Sun versus Indiana Fever game is a disaster, exposing blatant bias against Caitlin Clark. It's worse than we imagined, and fans are losing their minds over the ref's ridiculous explanations for protecting Clark's attackers while penalizing her. This report confirms everything we've suspected about corrupt officiating in the league. The ref's justification for calling J.C. Sheldon's eye-gouging attack on Clark a flagrant 1 instead of a flagrant 2 is absurd. They described it as unnecessary contact with wind-up and impact to Clark's face, carrying potential for injury. Literally the criteria for a flagrant 2, yet somehow only called it a flagrant 1. It's like confessing to murder but charging jaywalking. Sheldon's foul wasn't a basketball play. Clark was dribbling with her left hand when Sheldon clawed her right eye, a deliberate attempt to injure the league's biggest star, yet the refs minimized it. Equally infuriating is their excuse for not ejecting Marina Mabrey after she sprinted across the court to body-check Clark during a dead ball. The refs claimed it didn't meet flagrant criteria, despite being obvious retaliation with no basketball purpose. Casual fans saw it as ejection-worthy, but the refs called a good old-fashioned basketball. Meanwhile, they slapped Clark with a technical foul for reacting unsportsmanlike to being clawed and body-checked. Holding her injured eye was apparently too much for the refs' liking. Textbook victim blaming. The Tina Charles technical for pointing and walking toward Clark is another head-scratcher, while Sophie Cunningham's flagrant 2 for grabbing Sheldon's neck in retaliation was the only call that made sense, highlighting how wrong the others were. The refs admitted they lost control of the game, escalating tensions by failing to handle early incidents, yet blamed everyone but the initial aggressors. Lindsay Allen's ejection for minor involvement in a scuffle, while Mabrey stayed in, reeks of selective enforcement. Coach Stephanie White's post-game response was masterful. She shielded Clark from tricky questions and diplomatically torched the refs, noting they knew things were spiraling from the first quarter but failed to act. White praised the players' evolution while slamming the refs for not keeping up, isolating their incompetence without attacking the league. Every coach's complaints prove this isn't just an Indiana Fever issue. It's systemic. This was preventable. Ejecting Sheldon early could have stopped the chaos, but the refs' failure forced players like Cunningham to protect Clark themselves. The pattern of Clark facing flagrant-worthy hits without calls, while her reactions draw technicals, is predictable and dangerous. It forces her to alter her game, diminishing the sport's quality and risking the WNBA's biggest draw. This nationally televised fiasco hurts the league's credibility, especially amid media rights talks. Fans globally are mocking the refs' explanations, and the report's admission of bias undermines every game's legitimacy. This document will be remembered as proof of WNBA officiating corruption, a permanent stain on the league's reputation. What do you think of these pathetic excuses? Smash that like button and share your thoughts below.